Hey y'all, this is Cheryl and thanks for joining me for another digital scrapbooking process video. Today I'm using a kit called School Zone by Sabrina Dupre, and she's at the lily pad, and I'm combining it with a photo I just took in August of my second child, my son's first day of 6th grade. He just started middle school. So I wanted this particular photo. I'll have a couple of layouts for this first day, and I've really been drawn lately when I'm just scrapping to have pretty large photos. So I wanted this one to be vertical, and so I've kind of placed it towards the right side of the page. And immediately I start adding some pieces up at the top, and I've added a banner and I've added this little charm. And what you see me doing here is I've added a layer mask, and I'm just using a round brush, and I've clicked it back over to white now because I got a little heavy-handed. So now you can see that the little charm is held onto that banner. It's just a little touch that makes things look a little more realistic on your digital pages. So I'm building a cluster up at the top though, because there's a house across the street, and like in my previous video on the channel, I did the same thing. There's a distracting element in the photo, and so I'm doing the same thing here. Just not completely covering it up, but placing something else there, so your eye doesn't get stuck up there looking at that house, but actually moves back down to the photo, which of course is I like to pretty up my layouts, but the main important part is the photo and who's in it. So you'll notice that I still have not added any background paper, so I'm just playing with all these elements. And this is a perfect school kit. It had just the right pieces, and it was cute, but without, it just had a really classy feel to it as well. So, and I do end up adding a math kind of scribble, or stamp, and I'll add that on the photo. And I like that being included too, but because of course he is in 6th grade, so having a little bit of a more mature school element included in there was it just really makes this versatile. So you can use it for younger grades. There's plenty of elements in there, but you can see clearly that I have lots of elements that are work very well for a middle school photo layout. So there's that little piece, the little math work that I've added in, and I have added in a bunch of word strips. Y'all know that I love them. You see them on my layouts all the time, and I've added those in. I did add a ribbon on top of the pencil, and I like how that looks. And I end up removing that duplicated accordion flower and add in this little felt apple. It is so adorable, so I just had to put that in there. So you can see here, I'm finally adding some background papers. I love this one, and I try to add in a notebook paper here, you can see, and I actually do, crop it how I want it, and I think it looks pretty good. But there's another piece of paper, like a houndstooth, and I end up adding that on both sides of the photo. You can see here that I'm using my rectangular marquee tool to cut that out. And once I did that, that white just seemed really a little too harsh. I don't know, I wasn't feeling it. So I went back over, and there was this craft like corrugated cardboard, and I popped that in there, and it was perfect. So I do my little bit of journaling, which is just indicating his date and where he's at school and stuff, and then I do my custom shadows. And that's going to be it for this layout. Thanks as always for joining me, and I hope to see you next time. Bye.